Oh shit! My son told me wrestling was fake today.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I knew it was gonna come at some point. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in a hurry. I didn't feel like I needed to tell him. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to tell him that. You know what I mean? So he didn't even say it in like a super disrespectful way. Like I was watching, like I was telling you, Jay, I've been watching old Cena matches, like from like 03, 04. So I was watching John Cena and Booker T, No Mercy, 04, the match 5 of the best of 5 series for the US title. I was watching that. And what did Jacob say? Because Jacob, he was on the computer while I was watching it. Damn, what did he say? But he said something like I think Booker was like on the defense. He said, "Man, Booker's weak, man." And I said, yeah, he's weak. I don't know how he got them 2 Hall of Fame rings. He's weak." He said,
Nah, that's wild. What you just
well, I mean, I was being sarcastic. That was like I don't know if you caught that in the tone. Yeah, I don't know how I got them 2 Hall of Fame rings. He said, "Yeah." He said he's not as good as John Cena. I said, "Yeah, but I mean, like John's John's the GOAT, man. Ain't nobody better than John Cena." You know? He said, I said he still got 6 world titles. You know, Bookman still got 6 world titles though. He's dope. He's dope. He said, yeah, they only gave him those 6 world titles because wrestling staged. And I don't.
Oh.
I said, I just kind of
Oh.
looked at him. I said,
Oh.
why you say that? He said, because it's staged. I said, who told you that? Like, I'm not gonna deny it. What am I gonna do? Like, insult his intelligence? I'm not gonna gaslight him. But I was like, who told you? Who told you that? That's like the Santa Claus shit, man.
Yeah.
So he said, oh, you told me. You not about to manipulate me. I know I didn't tell you that. I would distinctly remember if I told one of my kids wrestling was fake. You know what I mean? I ain't tell you that. I said I didn't tell you that. I did not tell you that. He said, "Oh yeah, you told me telepathically, like fucking with me." Like, all right, so you're not gonna give up. You ain't gonna give up. Who told you that? Some fucking school told him that, I guess. But
Wow.
yeah, so cat's out of the bag, toothpaste is out of the tube.
Damn, man.
It is what it
Well,
is.
yeah. You had to find
He
out
learned
something.
a lot later than I learned.
Yeah, because how old is Jacob?
He's 11. How old were you when you at least the first you heard wrestling was fake? Did you or
Nah, my mom.
staged
I
or
think my mom had told me or something. I think I was
early
probably
on?
around. I think I might have been around. Might have been around Jacob's age, probably. Somewhere around
You
there.
were 11?
Probably
That is late.
something
You
like
didn't
that.
have cousins telling you that or nothing, like fucking with you?
Nah.
That's crazy.
No. Mm-mm.
I was I might have been 6 or 7, 8, something like that. 6, 7,
Damn,
8. Something.
like they didn't even let you live. They cut that shit short.
Well,
God.
it came from yes, I wasn't even watching every week like that. I knew wrestling through my cousins. My cousin TJ watched wrestling, and then my cousins Anthony and Brandon watched wrestling. So I knew wrestling more through them and video games. I had Warzone on Nintendo 64. I had No Mercy in WrestleMania 2000s on Nintendo 64. So and I had action figures. I had the Mankind action figure. I had Brett. My grandma said he was the Zip Man. So I thought it was the Zip Man for like forever. You know what I mean? I don't know if she missed. It might not have been a real Bret Hart doll. It might have been something that said Zip Man on it. You know what I mean? That way they didn't get sued or something. But like, so I knew wrestling through action figures and through video games. And so I had the tape. I said this before, but I had the best of Raw volume 1 and it was a videotape. It had 0 matches. It was all promos, all of it.
Damn, all promos.
Yeah, it was all promos. But that was a big education because that's how I knew about the Austin McMahon rivalry. It was all shit. Now that I'm old enough, everything was from 98. Everything was from 1998, early 99. So obviously the tape must have came out around 99. That was the tape. That tape is how I found out about the Nation Domination, Austin McMahon rivalry. That was my education and all that. But I mean, I wouldn't watch it every week. That was by the way, that was how I got this. That's how I discovered Sable and Jacqueline and their rivalry. And everybody knows Sable's beautiful. I could see when I was 6, 7 years old. I saw that Sable was beautiful. But Jacqueline, boy, like I should like that probably sparked something in my head from an early age, seeing Jacqueline. And I remember there was like some kind of bikini contest angle, Sable versus Jacqueline, and Jacqueline went first, and she got a modest reaction. You know what the majority audience was for Raw at the time. So, and not to say like it's a subjective thing, they're both beautiful women, but Jacqueline, like I remember, she showed what she had going on, and she was dancing and shit like that. She actually like was putting on a show. She was, and it was, the crowd went mild, and then Sable came out. Sable didn't move or anything, but she had the handprint. She had like the handprints on the handprint pasties, and Jerry Lawler's acting like he's having a damn fucking like heart attack. Like Jerry Lawler's like,
of course.
And the crowd went like, I'll give Sable this. She was so over. That crowd was insane. But like, so what? It's always cool when the crowd goes crazy. But I remember being 7. My ain't even dropped yet, and I knew something was off. That crowd was going so crazy for Sable. Jacqueline's right there. Jacqueline's right there. And she was actually like doing, like I was 7 and I was noticing that. But anyway, so but I say all that to say this. Those were my only like experiences with wrestling. I wasn't watching Raw or SmackDown every week or anything like that. I just knew it through video games, that one tape, and the action figures I had. But even then, I remember my cousins who watched it was telling me it was fake. I mean, I'd go to like grown-ups. I'd be like, "Hey, is wrestling fake or real?" And they didn't lie to me. Like, yeah, it's a show or whatever. I didn't know what extent it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't remember a time thinking it was real, thinking it was a legitimate contest.
A legitimate thing?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Let me tell you this.
By the time I watched it, I knew it was a show. I didn't know to what extent.
I thought it was legitimate once I seen Big Show throw Kurt Angle off the damn like ledge or whatever. I was like, "Oh my god!"
You thought you witnessed murder on TV?
I was like, "Yo, I witnessed the murder on TV."
They had the pool of blood on his head, coming out of the back of his head.
Like, bro, what the fuck? What? He just killed his man.
I didn't even watch that. I remember a friend of mine at the time in school, Justin. I remember him telling me my favorite wrestler died last night, and I'm going. I remember going, "Oh my god, what? Who?" He said, "Kurt Angle." What happened? And he was like, "Hey, he threw him off the ledge. He threw him out. There was blood and everything." I said, "Well, what happened? Who did it? Big Show." I knew who Big Show was. I said, "Oh my god, like is he in jail? Like, what did he do after that?" He said he just looked at the camera, like he didn't care. Like, I don't know what extent.
My goodness, I was like,
"Oh, he really died.
He's dead." And it's like he's gone.
Yeah, we both thought Cena really got stabbed. We were talking about this.
Yes, yep, yo.
We thought Cena was at a club, trying to enjoy his night, and Jesus was his name, stabbed him in the kidney.
Stabbed him in the kidney. Fuck, man. I was like, oh no. Not my boy Cena, man.
I was watching when Cena won the U.S. title for the third time when he squashed Carlito, and when Jesus went and attacked his injured kidney. And when I saw him get stretchered out, so many emotions from when I was 11 just came back, like retroactively. Like, oh my God, I remember how worried I was for this man when this happened. Like, I remember just being so concerned watching this.
Nah, bro. Man, what a time. What a time. Oh, man.
Good times, man.
Yeah, that was good times. Absolutely. I agree.
It'll never be like that again.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's why I wasn't in a rush to tell my kids it was, that it's a show, because obviously we still enjoy it because we talk about it, all the time. But
exactly.
There's nothing like that childlike innocence watching it. It's a different. It's completely different, and you'll always remember how you felt when you were a kid watching that.
Exactly.
Even the bad shit, like thinking your favorite wrestler died or is in grave danger or something.
And I promise I'ma take it to the peak. I was on fuels, now I'm on full, no bull. I remember when my tank was on E. I swear. Bet on me, bet on me, bet on me, bet on me.